Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, before starting this video, good morning, welcome to everybody. So today is very cold weather here. You can see my jacket. You can see I wore the sweater. So because weather is cold outside, it's not kidding. So it's just started, but in the morning you can see the very cold weather outside. All right, so that's the story of here. How about the weather over there? If you have some time, then please write down in the comment section. So in today's video, we will discuss about the structure of agree and disagree opinion. So that's what always I got the messages from the students. So they want that the structure of agree and disagree opinion. So today we will discuss on that topic, but before that I need to know how are you all. So if you are new on this channel, then please very welcome. If you are already the part of this community, then again very welcome here. So let's get started, but before that, if you are new, then please make sure to subscribe this channel and also like this video and also give it a thumbs up if you like it. And yes, the weather story of here in America is really cold in the morning, especially. It's changing gradually, and I need to know about the weather. How is in India? And let's get started. I'll just turn my camera, flip it in the back so that you can see my screen. So all right, so we can wait for 1 or 2 minutes for the other people so they can join us. And I know many students, they give us their request for some of the questions, the confusions they have it. Definitely we will go over that. Are new on this channel, so please make sure to subscribe this channel. And also if you have any question, if you have any concerns, then definitely I really ask you to join this channel, and then you have all your doubts, everything should be clear here in this channel. So that's the channel wise all my reviews. But again, if you are new, just subscribe. And if you have any question, again, you can just send in the chat. All right, so let's move. So we are just waiting for some more students, so in that way we can have. Hello everyone, I can see we have all the students here. So if you are here, then you can also say hello to me. Hello to everybody. All right, so I'll give 5 minutes to everybody. If you have any questions, you can definitely write down in the comment section. I will read and I will definitely give you the answer also. So come on, let's start chit-chatting. All right, some of the, I can see my other screen. Some of the students, they are giving me hand waves. Thank you. Hello to all. All right, so students ask me about the question of structure of agree and disagree opinions. So how they can reply of when the exam they have that question, when they give some topic and then you can give them your reply. So how you can give that reply to them. So today's video I will explain the structure with example. So if you have any doubt on that structure, definitely you can just let me know here. And also you can send me an email on this getsuccess66@gmail.com. Hello Shiva, hi, how are you? How is everything going over there? All right, so we are going to start our first session here for your questions. So if you have any question before I start my question sessions, if you have any question, just let me know. I will give you the reply right now and then I will start explaining the structure of agree and disagree, if you are okay with that. I'll give you 2 minutes. If you have any questions, just write down in the comment section. I will go over it first. All right, if not, so okay, let's just get started. So very first, well, very welcome to everybody in this morning. Very from here is very cold morning, and I'm not sure in India. India is, I think, a little bit warm. Weather is changing. Some of my students, they were telling me now the weather is a little bit changed. They noticed, but here in America, it's really really cold in the morning. Today I wore jacket and sweater, so if I went to the morning walk and it was very cold, and some of the area we see that fog, open areas. So tomorrow we will discuss about one of my students. Yeah, I can see the other chat. So they were asking about the topic home. So okay, so we will discuss on this topic home and on your names. Okay, the names. Okay, there's a two important topics. Yes, these two topics are definitely in my bucket list, because some of the other students, they also had the same question about home and for your name. So your name and importance of your name. So these two questions they asked me also. Definitely my tomorrow's video session, live video session, we can discuss about name and your other question on homes. So my videos are already there, uploaded videos are there, but still if you think, then definitely I will make the video for you on we can discuss that on live sessions too. So as I told, here is a very very sunny weather here, so you can see some of the reflections on my screen. Please don't mind. I know that you can read my text easily, because I in during my live sessions I always prefer to make the slides for you, so that it is easier for easier to all of you to understand. But my offline videos, I always prefer to write and upload the video, because in there I prefer to write only. So this is kind of a question about your preference in your exams also, when your examiner all in your speaking session about your preferences. You can also say that my preferences is making the slides to present when I'm going to present to someone, uh, and if I'm doing the writing, if I'm doing with my hand, I prefer in routine to write with my hand using paper and pen. So in that way, you can explain yourself of your preferences and your choices, right? Hello, hello, Dilber, yeah, Dilbrabo. So if I'm pronouncing your name in a wrong way, please excuse and sorry, because sometimes there is confusion about the names and the spellings, because in different countries different name the person pronounce differently. So okay, let's move to the next. So you can see the screen preferences. Okay, so here today's question from the students in September, they're in September exam, they got the question of essay size, task 2, and there they had agree and disagree opinion question. So today's during my explanation, I will give you the example what needs you to describe in there, and along with that I'll give you one example also. So in that way you can have the idea how to make the sentence, or how you can create the task to essay when you have it. Hello Mandeep, how are you? How is everything going? So I'm fine, thank you for asking. If you have any question, feel free to shoot in the chat, and very welcome. If you are new on this channel, please consider to subscribe this channel, Dilbaro and Mandeep. If you are already the part of this community in our IELTS Wisdom, then again, nice to see you, your face here or your smile here. All right. So this is the question from the student. So in today's video, we are going to discuss that one. So before that, if you are new on this channel, as usually, you can just subscribe this channel, click on the subscribe button, and then share this video with your friends also. Yes, this is a live session. Shiva, if you have any question, you can write down here. I will definitely clear your doubt. Yes, is it, if you are asking about the live session, yes, this is the live session, and this is your host, my name. I'm representing the IELTS Wisdom, so IELTS instructor here, and I'm from America because students ask me, where is this center? Where is this college or institute? So this is not in India, this is in America. So I'm running the institute here, and these 2-3 days I am preferring to clear the doubts all of my virtual students here online. And also I prefer to do free speaking. I am offering free speaking classes and practice for the students. Their exams are very close. For their practice, I always prefer, and my team is also reaching out to them, and we schedule one-on-one speaking sessions with them. And also we have a WhatsApp group. If you want to, then you can join that also, because before live videos I always send the message in the WhatsApp chat. If they want to join, then definitely they come. Feel free to join. If they have any question, they can also ask me there. And right after this live session, I always give one question task to the students, so then they can feel free to compose that email ID during their email text message to me, or they can also write down in the email get success 66 at the rate gmail.com, and also write down on the notebook and uh, take a screenshot and send me on WhatsApp or on Gmail, on my Gmail ID. So this is the preferences. So I always want to make sure that students, whatever I am discussing here in our 1 hour listening session or problem solving or question solving session, I always prefer the students, they, if they have any doubts, they can clear the doubts here. And also if you want any free speaking classes, or then you need to send us your email ID or phone number on getsuccess66 at the rate gmail.com, because the reason I'm asking is send us on Gmail, because I respect your privacy. I know we are always very limited to share our phone numbers or our ID in the public chats, right? So I always prefer to the students, if you want to do free speaking, then definitely you need to send your phone number, or because we need to send invite individually, what if you want one-on-one speaking. If not, then it's okay, feel free to join this session here. So if you have any doubt, we can clear the doubt here also. Okay, so now moving forward, the question was from my student is structure of agree and disagree opinion, right? So we will start going to discuss this one. Let's move to the next slide. Yes, this is the live session. All right, so question was structure of agree and disagree, right? So we are going to discuss this one. So here is the reply of that question. To what extent do you agree or disagree when examiner asks you about this in your task 2? All right. So first paraphrase the question. Whatever question they ask you in there, so you need to restate the topic in your own words. What do you think? All right, so this is the first thing you need to always do that. So there is a limit of your essay, right? So limit of your essay, everybody knows how many. Do you know that what is the limit of your essay? How many words you need to write down there in your essay task? Can you write down in the comment section, so that I know that you already aware how many words are required there in your essay task? I'm waiting for your replies. How many words are required in essay? How long you can write? I'm clearing the answer more. I'm letting you more clearly. So how long or how many words you can write in your writing task 2 if you have essay writing. All right. So in your essay writing, because I'm not getting any answers from you, all right, so I'm just giving you the answer. You have 150 to 250 words, maximum 250 words you can write in your task 2. Do not rush. The very first important thing, do not rush when you have writing, when you are working on your writing task 2. And do not memorize the model answers. I know many of the students, they always buy the books. Makkad book, I think. Yeah, that was the book I always see in my WhatsApp chat. People always asking, students always asking about Makkad's PDF file. So if you are using the same word model answers, you will not get the high score. That's the main thing, key thing you need to always remember. You cannot get the high score if you are memorizing the model answers. You definitely need to prepare your own answer and different answer. The other thing, different. If you are preparing the same answer, then definitely you will not get the high score or your expected score. What you are, yes. Yes, Dilbro, this is the IELTS live lesson, structure of agree and disagree opinion. So mainly these lessons are, Dilbro, I'm just letting you know, these are the question doubt clearing live session all the time. So I'm always clearing the doubts and also giving you the example to make you more confident and clear the doubt on that question, whatever you have it. So here the question from the student is structure of agree and disagree opinion. So my reply on this question is, to what extent, the question is always, they will give you the question and at the end they will ask you, to what extent do you agree or disagree? So when you are start giving the answer of this question, so very first thing you need to understand how many words you can write in your writing task 2 session. So you can only write 250 words. If you have more idea, more question, more like thinking, or you are not concluding your essay in 250, then maximum 280, not more than that. If you will write down more words, we wrote there more words, or write down more words in your exam, then definitely you will deduct the marks, not get the marks. So deduction should be there, then they will penalize you, means penalty. All right, so always give your answers in 250 words, or maximum if you have more than 280. So my name is Vashisht and I'm from America. If you're asking about my name, I'm running this IELTS Wisdom channel here and franchise here in United States. And these all are my virtual students, but I have all my real students, and also I have the connections in IDP and British Council. So all the predictions, when you are looking there in my channel, all the prediction I prefer to write down. All the prediction what you are looking here on my channel, that is from the discussion and also from the my students, what they are giving me the feedback on the basis of that. All right, so let's, good job, very good, Mandeep. 250 words is your maximum, but if minimum, like you can have 150, then 250 is the limit. But if you are not conclude in 250 words, then maximum you can write only 280, okay, not more than that. All right, so next is, this is the task 2, don't rush, don't use your model answers in there. That's another very very important thing you always keep in your mind all the time. And now let's get the answer of your next question is, first thing, paraphrase the question. Whatever question you get it in task 2, the topic, you need to restate the topic in your own words, what you understand from that topic. Okay. And the second thing, state your opinions. So state your opinion means you need to clearly state, I am from America. This is the live session from America. Here the time is 9 a.m. in the morning. All right. Okay, so now moving forward to state your opinion is clearly state whether you agree or disagree. You need to state your opinion in there in the second thing, okay? Or if you are partially agree. Sometimes we are maximum, sometimes we are agree, sometimes we are not. And but if you are partially agree, like in some extent you say, yeah, it can be, but in some cases I saw that it cannot be. So in that way, so if your aspect is not clear, then definitely you need to give clarity in that topic. All right, so let's move the example. So here's the example. Example is, some people think that using cars is harmful to the environment. To what extent do you agree or disagree? All right. So my question is again, some people think that using cars is harmful to the environment. To what extent do you agree and disagree? So when you start this answer, paraphrase first as the first key, right? So paraphrase first means you need to let them know what you are thinking after reading this one. So it is often argued that cars contribute significantly to environmental pollution. All right, so start with that. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. There's a little thumbs up button there on your screen. If you click on that, then I can see, okay, you like it. All right, so next is opinion. So now you can give your opinion. So I completely agree with this viewpoint. All right, so I completely agree with this viewpoint. Dilbaro, this is not the talking session. If you will focus on the topic, what I'm teaching right now, I will really, really appreciate that. We will talk. I will give you 5 minutes after our topic is done, after study is done, then we will talk more about where I am, who I am, why I am here. All right. Okay, so get back to the study. So please focus. If you are preparing IELTS, then definitely we can get more answers, we can get more questions. All right, so opinion, I completely agree with this viewpoint. Now next you need to let them know how and why you agree with this viewpoint. So here you can say the topic. So the structure of agree and disagree, your and what extent you agree or disagree. So body paragraph 1, you need to give the reason of agreement. If you are not agreed, then disagreement, so you need to give that also. Okay, so topic sentence was, start with the main reason why you agree. Okay, so because you were agree, right? So as per our example, you were agree, and if you are not, then again you need to describe it why. So you need to provide the explanation for that. And also if you have any background argument, like you know the reason, or any like example, life example, then you can also mention in there. And like specific example with evidence, if you want to support there, it will be really helpful to get more grades in there if you want a more score. So moving forward, when you are talking about body part 2, then you can, a topic sentence is, one of the major reason, because we were agree, I agree, one of the major reason why I am agree, because it is agree is the harmful emissions from the car exhaust. And then your explanation. Your explanation is, fossil fuels burned by car release the carbon dioxide, which contributes to global warming. So here you are covering, keeping like very close attention here. You are covering here two topics. All right, you are covering here two topics. First topic is you are covering the topic which is a writing task, which already they gave it to you, and second, the cause of global warming. All right, when examiner will ask you in during your speaking session, you can also explain the reason of global warming is major reason of global warming is cars, because harmful emissions from the car exhaust and fossil fuels burn. Cars release the carbon dioxide, which contributes a global warming. For example, you need to let them know the example is, for instance, studies shows that urban areas with heavy traffic have significantly higher level of air pollution. So you need to let them know how the example, this is a routine example. For instance, studies shows that urban areas with heavy traffic have significantly higher level of air pollution. That's your evidence, okay? Example. And now we are moving forward to the second body part. So in second body part, you can give the additional reason, because sometimes one reason is not enough, right? So you need to provide more because you are strongly agree, right, on that. So for when you are strongly agree, when you are strongly agree, then you need to, yes. So students, very first thing, when you are always stuck in the overway of essay, then you need to, first thing, you need to align more on that. So what is the important thing you need to mention here? So here, as you can see my example, I give you the example for how you can elaborate the things. If you can go like this body structure, like that's why I'm putting like first paragraph introduction, body part 1, body part 2, body part 3, means here you can give your lines. Body part 1 means one paragraph, body part 2 means second paragraph. So second paragraph is additional reason when you are giving the second, like what is that now. So topic sentence, again, give another reason for your opinion, what opinion you had it for that, agree and disagree for the global warming or cars emission, right? So you need to explain, expand on the points with further details. Example, like you need to provide the additional example for your evidence and support. When you are providing them the additional example and support, then your answer should be like this example. We are continuing the essay, okay? So you can right after this live session, you can take this essay, you can make it write down in your notebook with all the examples is the essay explanation, okay? So you can take it and you can learn it, and also you can use it in your essay writing, or you can also use that in your speaking, because this is not the model answer in the common books, right? Like I know that students always preferring to read the PDF and materials from the online. All right, and then mostly the books from Makar. So that is very very popular book, which I always see students, they were preparing their exam from that book. But that is a model answer. Every student use that book for ideas. So if you are using the same idea in the exam, then definitely it's kind of a not your experience what you are feeling. It's experience from the writer who wrote that book, all right, and who wrote their ideas and putting their ideas in your mouth, and you're using that, right? So you need to be very particular about when you are talking your own idea, okay? So topic sentence, furthermore, cars also contribute to other form of pollution such as noise pollution, because here in America you are not allowed to horn, right? But in India you can see the horn everywhere, and that makes sense too, because here people follow the rules, and in India people are a little bit lenient about following the rules, and they prefer to making the horns to aware the next person that we are right behind. And sometimes they know that there is a traffic jam and cars cannot move, but still they were honking and honking and honking. They are not understanding that, okay, so we are in the queue. So like here the people, if they are a big jam, so the people will stay calm and wait for their turns. Sometimes the jam took 1 hour or 2 hour or 3 hour. We had that experience. But again, we need to be stay calm instead of like honking and making the other people sick. Okay, so this is kind of a situation you need to be definitely explain it here when you are opting the essay of noise or global warming or noise pollution is again another thing, and when you have the topic of cars. Okay, so in that way. All right, so next our explanation part point of view, you can say traffic noise has been, now you are giving the example here. Okay, so first you put there in that sentence, and then you are attaching your example like traffic noise has been shown to cause of stress and health problem in people living in congested cities. So like here the things are very open wide, and you definitely need the car to go one place to another place, or even though you're in work. But if you are in India, some old cities or old areas, they have very congested small alleys and small the houses are also small with single walls. So in that way, when you are honking and horning, and then in that way they have a noise pollution, and this it affects their health also, health problems. And people, they are very old, they cannot bear, or the kids, right, the small newborns, that is also part of their problem too. So noise is also is a kind of a pollution. And then when you have a car, and then you can discuss this point also in there, because with the car excuse me, you can have the noise pollution, you can also have that other pollution, like the pollution for the pollution, the noise side and the firm side, and then also you have the global warming pollution emissions. Okay, and for example, in large cities like this is the example I took it from here, but you can use it Indian, like New Delhi or metropolitan Gurgaon, or some of the cities like in India, which is congested. So I took the example from New York. So because I visited very recently in New York, so New York is near the highway, often report that higher level of stress due to traffic noise. So there's a very traffic and highly traffic road where people really feel very stressful due to that noise. And because cars, they are also very speeding, in that way also it gives them stress. All right, so next what you can add it in there in your counter argument. So counter argument is always optional. So if you counter argument is you are using when you are partially, very partially agree, or you are some extent you are saying, okay, I can like I can go with the idea or with what they are saying, but I have my own perspective in that way. All right, so here you can say, if partially agreeing, you may include the paragraph to acknowledge of opposing view and explain why you still mostly agree or disagree with the idea. Okay, so here you need to give them the your another reason. So here you can also you give them the counter argument. Okay, so now the next part is to extent, right? So what extent do you agree again? So topic sentence again, you need to say, while some argue the electric vehicles now in these days, right? Because these days electric vehicles are very popular. As you can see, the Tesla is completely electric and Rivian is also electric, right? So while some argue the electric vehicles can reduce environmental harm, the widespread, this is the vocabulary, uh, use of gasoline in here India we are using the word petrol, and here they use the word gasoline, means gas. So they're saying gas, but you can use the word petrol powered car still overweigh these benefits. All right, so this is how you can give your opinion or partial counter argument in there. Okay, so now we come to the next very last part of this for this conversation is conclusion. When you are concluding your essay, right, task 2, then you can also put in there summarize your opinion, right? Restate your main point of the discussion, of your opinion, right? So whatever you are discussing, then you have to explain and add it in there. And then your final thought. Final thought is always end with concluding the sentence of reinforces your sentence, your sentence. Okay, so whatever you are saying, you need to put little bit more pressure on that words, like you are why, okay, why you are agree or disagree. So here you conclude with the cars undeniably cause a significant amount of pollution, both through harmful emissions and noise. For this reason, I fully agree that the widespread use of cars is harmful to the environment. So widespread is like fully, right? Completely. So it's a wider area kind of thing. So you can use that in there. So in that way, you can conclude it. And this is the above structure ensures that a clear your logical argument, which is essential for high score in IELTS writing task too. If you are looking for your highly good bands in IELTS exam, then definitely this is my recommendation to go over this video again and watch it and learn it and understand the video and see what you need more in there, okay, to more clarity. As I always told that I'm here to help you out for your whatever you needed. So in that way, you need to definitely give me the question, okay? So that's only I needed. If you think you are having some problem or trouble in somewhere, then you need to definitely give me the reason of what you are thinking. So in that way I can make the answer for you and try to clear your clarity, okay? So any question, any doubts, any like information you needed regarding this topic before we move further? If you like this video, before we move further, please don't forget to subscribe this channel, and also please click on the thumbs up button. In that way I can see that okay, you like it, this live session. So I will try to be and make sure to be in the future more live sessions conduct with you all. So in that way we can have some more flexible or freedom to talk and clear our doubts. So Mandeep, please, there's a thumbs up button there on your screen. If you can click on that one, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wow, though you are giving the thumbs up here, I really appreciate this thumbs up here. But if you can click on that thumbs up button on your screen, I will really appreciate for that. And if you are new on this channel, then please consider to subscribe. And I'll give you 2 minutes to think and read. And if you have any question, and you can just write down in the comments, I will reply you back. And yes, Mandeep, I will get back to your answer too. But before the 2 minutes on this topic, if you have any question, just let me know. Any question? Any doubts? Any doubts? If you have it, just let me know. All right, if you have no question, no answers, all right, so let's go back to Mandeep's question. So Mandeep was asking that he was asking about the he was always overweight essays. I always stuck in overweight essays, right? So let's let's go over the question, and then let me give you the answer of Mandeep, why and how, what you need to do. Because overweight essay is typically, you ask about the advantage, you are always stuck in advantage of a certain topics or issues, right? The disadvantage or vice versa, right? So if I'm correct, then please reply me here, and then I will go over the explanation. And if you will still not understand, then I will definitely make the video for you for that. Tomorrow's live session, we can consider this one. All right, so if you are not saying anything, then I'm considering that yes, this is kind of a always confusing you or stucking you. All right, so if you are stuck in that overweight essays, then definitely first thing, advantage, yes, exactly. So advantage and disadvantage is a yes. Then you need to again start with the same structure which I gave it to you, because agree and disagree, advantage and disadvantage starts with the, I will just go over this paraphrase, restate the topic very first, own your own words. That's the very first thing. And then the second thing, what you need to do it here is mention whether you believe in the advantage or disadvantage. All right, disadvantage overweigh and why. Then you need to, because this is kind of a, here we are talking about the advantage of I can say agree and disagree. And now you need to start as letting them know about um, oh sorry, this is your question. So here you are asking about mentioning, right? State your opinion. So first thing which I told, like you always need to write down here the opinion, okay? Restate your own words what you are saying. And then you need to, what the next step you need to follow, you need to start here for mention whether you believe the advantage or disadvantage. So this is your question. An overweight essay typically asks the advantage and disadvantage of the topic and the issues, right? So let me write down their question. This is your question for here. All right, so this is your question and overweight, right? All right, so this is kind of your question, which is we are going to explain right now. An overweight essay. For the next step is here, Mandeep, which we are discussing right now, is your advantage and disadvantage. If you are stuck somewhere, then you definitely means to write there in your, restate the topic in your own words, mention whether you believe on or not. So let me start with one of the example of technology. So do the benefits. Example is do the benefits of using technology in education, right? Overweigh the drawbacks, education drawbacks. So now you need to start with the use of technology in education has become increasingly common, right? This is the first thing, you will take it in here. So if you are talking about the advantage, so first thing is the technology in education has become increasingly common, and raising the debate about the pros and cons, right? After that you need to start the pros and cons on that debate. So then first thing what you need to do after that is you need to give your opinion. Like in my opinion, the benefits of using technology in education far outweigh the potential drawbacks. Okay, so for this is my opinion, maybe your opinion is something different, but this is my opinion. In opinion, as say when you are talking about your opinion, everybody is having their own opinion. So now in the next step, what are you going to do? I will just in there I will just put my explanation, and the second thing example, because I need to strongly let them know uh, the advantage, right? That what is the advantage of the technology. So because yesterday I gave this topic to the students, so I just gave taking the paragraph and then explaining that one, the topic. Okay, so And then you need to start giving them the topic explanation with strong evidence and then advantage evidence. Okay, so again, one of the major benefits of technology in education is accessibility of resources, right? Like we are, right? A very big example. Now I'm in America, you are in India, but this is a resource, is internet, right? We are live and you are clearing your doubts with me. This is a very very big example. This is a live example, right? Instead, and then if you have some doubts, if I'll give you some of the topics to work on that tonight, so what you're going to do, your next step is, okay, start searching that in the resource, right, in your PDF files, or your all the worldwide, how many searching words you can use it in there on technology, and then you'll get back to me technology advantages and disadvantages and in their pros and cons, right? So in that way you can give me all the answers. So this is kind of a technology's advantages. Okay, it's very very easy now in these days finding the things, finding the knowledge on the internet, and your phone is itself is kind of a world, whole world in your pocket, because you can get any of the people's information if you have a phone and there is an internet on that. Okay, so this is a very big benefit, is a pro is your advantage. Okay, and the next thing you can add it in here, with the internet students can access vast amount of information and educational tools that help them learn more effectively. So this is the second your thought to make your statement very strong, that the internet can student with like I gave you the example, this phone is in your pocket, you can assume that your whole world is in your pocket, because if you have internet and phone, you can find the information whatever you want it, right? So you can see the pictures, see the images, see everything whatever you want to see. But again, you what you need for that is resource is phone, and resource data is internet, right? All right, so moving forward to the next example, because this is the explanation, right? If you have internet, so for instance, like the educational site, or you are fulfilling the exam, right, in IDP or BC, or some students they ask me a question for computer related IELTS exam. So this is kind of educational sites which provides you free tutorials, free information, free wide range of subject benefits, and millions of learners are there to get the information, right? Because many students they are out of India, because they get the information from IDP resource or British Council resource, right? So these two are the resources which orgs are providing you the internet IELTS exam, right? So many of the students, millions of thousands of students are out now in these days because they get all the information through these resources. Now we move to the next paragraph. Then there's a your additional, if you want to give additional advantage. In that way, you can say, additionally, because we need to also keep in our mind that we need to use the vocabulary words. Okay, so use the vocabulary words also as many as you can, because it will gives you the high marks. If you will not work on your vocabulary, then definitely you will not get the higher marks in your IELTS exam. So additionally, technology promotes interactive learning, which improves students' engagement. So this is kind of your next step of writing that. In that way, you can say that additionally, internet what gives you. Okay, and explanation on that sentence is, when you are saying something, then you need to explain why you are saying that. So students can use the tools like virtual uh, simulations or interactive puzzles or online collaborations, like we are collaborating right now. We are talking and we are resolving the issues and problems and clearing the doubts. So all these things making learning more engaging and effective. Okay, so in that way you can explain the second thought of your strong thought of your advantage and disadvantage. And there you can give the example of studies how the study says, what study says, study shows that students using interactive digital tools are more likely to retain the information than those using the traditional methods. So this is how you can explain your example. Now moving forward to the third one. Now because this is all we were talking about, the advantages. As you mentioned that you overweigh on the disadvantage side, so now let's get start how to address the drawbacks or the disadvantages. So here you can say acknowledgement of the disadvantages. You can say mention the cons or disadvantages, but explain why they do not overweigh the pros. So if even though there are disadvantages, they are not useful, but again it is overweigh on the advantages. How? Let's see. Example here is, although there are concerns about the potential distraction, because I always, like in my all the learning videos, I always say please focus on your study, focus on your concentrate on the topic, because some students ask reading is not good and listening is not good because of your many distractions. So even though we have many distractions caused by technology, these can be mitigated through proper management. So mitigated means, again, you need to be managed yourself. If you force yourself, okay, this is a time for my study, I need to away from all the distractions, like all the internet resource, ipad, computer, tv, or if you have any other electronic device, then definitely, if you're managing all these things on your own, then definitely by implementing the strict digital policies and encouraging responsible use, the distractions can be minimized. Even though, because we have many benefits, right, pros for of technology, but only for looking at the distraction ways, we cannot stop using the things, right, which is giving us more and more advantages. So you need to be very very focused in particular about the your management. Sometimes your parents they manage you, sometimes you need to be your own controller of your mind, controller of your body, right? So you need to be by yourself, control the things, okay? So if you are new on this channel, please join this channel, click and subscribe this channel. If you like this video, then please, if you like this live session also, please click on the like button and share the students who really struggling to find a tutor for them. So that's why you need to definitely let them know this is the channel, this is the place where they can get more advantages. So please let them know, and let them know to join this one. And now we are moving ahead to the example of the strict digital policies you need to follow, as we were talking about that. So now you need to say, for example, for instance, many schools have successfully incorporated technology by using learning management system that keeps students focused. Because some students, some schools like in US schools, they are giving them one learning session through technology. So in that way students are focused. They are giving them the sites, educational sites. So like IXL, they are giving them educational.com, they are giving them happy numbers. So these, or Khan Academy Kids, so these all are the educational sites. Through these channels they are teaching their students an interactive way and very animated way, so kids are really focused. So in that way they are solving two purposes. One is like the study, the teaching to the students, and the other purpose is to make them focus. Okay, so you need to be very particular when you are talking about the technology. Then you need to let them know what is the main thing you are telling them. Okay, now end up with the conclusion. You need to summarize everything, reaffirm that the advantage what you are saying, and overweigh of the disadvantage. There you can say we can overweigh because some of the students, some of the schools, they are always definitely using the technology in a positive way, right? And in the home also, if you will also control on your like on your mind, then definitely you can also, and also work with only the educational sites, and definitely it will gives you also a benefit. Okay, and now to conclude with this example, when the technology may have some disadvantages, but its benefits in terms of resource accessibility in interactive learning far outweigh the drawbacks, making it an essential tool in a modern education. Right, so in that way you can conclude your essay, and in that way you can say that okay, technology is very very important, but again their pros are more than cons. Okay, so in that way you can say this structure, if you will make your structure, definitely you are balanced. If you balance your arguments clearly, showing why one side outweighed and one side the others, right? So in this is the key of writing a successful overweight essays. But if you need any other information or any other detailed topic, then definitely, Mandeep, I will recommend you to join again our live sessions. And also, um, if you have any question, there is a email address, getsuccess66 at the rate gmail.com. You can also reach out to me here. And if you have any question, concerns, I will give you again 2 minutes to think about your questions. And after that, we will definitely say bye for today. And tomorrow again, I will come back to with the new topic with you all. So I'll give you 2 minutes for your questions. Now, question time. If you have any question, if you have any concerns, if you have anything you want to ask, then definitely let me know. I will definitely help you out and give you the answers, whatever answers you needed right now. I'll give you 2 minutes more. It's important whatever you learn at this point so that you can explain and ask. Because sometimes when we are learning, we have so many doubts in our mind which we forget to clear that. If you have doubts, please write down in the comment section. I'm looking at it, and if you have no doubts in the comment section, no doubts, then we will leave this chat here in 3 minutes. Any question? All right, so if there's no question, thank you very much, everyone. Hi. Hi Norman, how are you? So we are also conclude our all the live sessions. If you are new on this channel, thank you very much for joining us today. Our session was always started at 9 to 10 according to India. Here is 10 a.m. in the morning. So I am from America, so I'm always giving the live sessions on Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. Sunday is around 3:30 when India is having a 4 p.m. and here is always 9 a.m. or then India is having 9:30, so 9:30 p.m. So in that way we always connect. Good, if you are good, very very nice to hear. Do you have any question for today's live session? If not, then please go over today's live session video. Here I discussed two things today. One is structure of agree and disagree opinions, because students have many problems in that area. And the second question from my students, that is Mandeep's question actually. So he was asking about the question about advantage and disadvantage or overweighing, also the pros and cons. Because he mentioned that he always stuck in overweight essay, so I will just explain that one. So if you have any questions, then definitely please let me know. I will give you only 5 more minutes, and after that we'll see you tomorrow. before we leave, if you are new on this channel, then please do subscribe this channel, because here you can get your all the problem solutions. Very first thing, you can get the opportunity to do free speaking with us. That's another thing. And the third very important thing, if you like, if you share, if you like it, and if you share this video and our channel, share it with the students who is really struggling and doing and working on um, their speaking, and struggling with the speaking, English speaking. So we are here to train you for the free speaking sessions. Reading is very tough. That is another question from Mandeep. No, reading is not that much of tough, because reading, you only need to understand the vocabulary, and you also need to understand the synonyms, because when sometimes they are giving, and also you need to very good pay attention on your grammatical mistakes, because these all are some of the things which is really makes things harder. But if you will give time to learn and practice, then definitely you will get the good results. My key, if you ask me about the solution of this problem, how you can make it easy. So very first, uh, from my side of the strategy for you to improve your understanding and efficiency in your reading. So very first is scanning. All right, so always scan. Quickly read the text and understand the general meaning, what they are asking. Look the specific information like dates, like names, or the keywords, anything you feel like, okay, this is a different thing here in this paragraph, because you can find all the reading stuff in your first paragraph. This help you, it will help you to answer your quickly without reading every sentence. Okay, so if you will scan, that's a really good tip for you, important tip, sorry, very important tip for you. You need to start scanning now in this day when you are practicing your reading skills. Please start doing the scanning of your information, specific information like dates, names and similar keywords, or some different keywords which is used in first paragraph or second paragraph, but not the rest of the other paragraph. So these all are the things you need to use it. And next thing, which you need to really focus on the keywords. Pay attention on the keywords, because keywords are the related words that gives you more good idea of your answers, and very close ideas of your correct answers. Like keywords can be dates, can be place, or can be specific term, and unique essay, unique or easy spot. So you can see that very easily. Okay, so that is my second strategy or tip for you. So focus on your keywords. Okay, and the third thing is you need to understand the question type. Always. That is why I always give my, because my students also had the same problem when they were discussing. So my strategy for them to pay attention on the question. So question, I always, you can see that in all my prediction videos, I always explain, it's not like part 1 is easy, part 2 is hard, or part 3 is moderate. Nope. You also need to understand part 1 is always familiarize yourself that, okay, the different question types are there. The first part is like multiple choice questions and true false, so, and not given answers. So you need to be very good, pay attention on that, what they were asking at this point. Okay, and the next question, part 2, like matching information, you need to be very careful about when you are selecting the matching information, because information means again the synonyms. Okay, so you need to understand the question format, and this will help you to give the idea, more confident idea to give the answer of this question. And the fourth thing is practice paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is, as I always told, like paraphrasing is a question type words, right? So if you will practice the idea, express the different through the expressing through the different words. Like yesterday we discussed about the expressions, right? Different expressions, like different synonyms. You are always using the words which is defining or some different ways, right? Vocabulary related with your, suppose today we'll talk about the vocabulary related with your sports and games, right? So if someone is ask you about, he was extremely well in this game, so instead of extremely well, you can use the word excel. And if someone say inspiring, or in your reading, if they were saying, oh, it's inspire or fill or encouragement, and might be they will use that in the reading section, instill. Instill means inspire, fill, encourage. So these are the very common vocabulary words which my students told me they were struggling in their exam because of these words. So that's why my videos, when you are looking at my videos and my vocabulary videos, I always use the vocabulary words which my students face when they had in their exam and they face some difficulty in there. So only that word I put that in the vocabulary. I know that vocabulary is very vast. It's hard for you to learn each and every word before your exam because now you have a very limited time. So in that way, my suggestion is for you, whatever in video I always upload it in there. So you need to pay attention on that video, because all the videos which I always uploaded in on my channel, on IELTS Wisdom, that is all, that videos are always practical experience for my students. And I always prefer to write because writing gives you more confidence. It will gives you like four ways of benefits. Like first one, you have spelling correction, spelling understanding, spelling less spelling mistakes. Number two, your handwriting will improve if you will use paper and pen every time. And third thing, you will get more confidence when your hand and when your mind both coordinate together. And number four is when you are writing, you are excelling with your three skills. You are preparing yourself excel in three skills is listening, very thing, because when you are writing something you will speak, and you will, when you are speak, your ears will listen, right, whatever you are speaking. So your ears will train, and when you are speaking, and then that time you're watching too, this listening, hearing and speaking, three things is definitely elaborate and get confidence in that area. And the fourth thing is when you are start writing, you are having motor skills like your hand practice. So in that way, when you are attempting your level 2 task or level 1 task, if you are in journal, then definitely it will give you very less thinking, because when you are writing and your mind is coordinating with your hand. Okay. And the fifth thing is very important, that grammatical mistakes can be covered but not the other parts. So definitely you need to do more practice on your all five parts. Okay. And the next thing is very important here is practice paraphrasing. That is, paraphrasing is the idea to express the different words, right? Practice recognizing the synonyms, which is always the key of your success. And also improve your vocabulary, which is also very important. And then time management is my another tip for you, because you need to be particular about the time. If you are listening timing you set within 20 minutes, then definitely 20 minutes is the last, not more than. Guys, so many of my students, because they're taking things grantedly, if I'm just distracted here or some other work, so then definitely they want to give, they want to take by ourselves 5 or 10 minutes more, but this is not good. Okay, because if you are taking the advantage, then definitely you will not get succeed. Okay, so always try to complete the task, and that then you can get the credit. Okay. And the last, take notes and highlights them. So whatever notes you are taking, you need to pay close attention to that notes, and also use the highlight and the sentences where you are making mistakes, grammar where you are making mistakes, spellings where you are making mistakes, just always underline those. So then once you second time you're sitting, during your second time sitting, always go back and revise all the underlined and highlighted word where you get confused in the past. Okay, so these 8 things are very very important to break the records in your IELTS exam. So manage the chunk of these strategies, and also gradually you will improve your reading speed and comprehension speed. Okay, so this is, it will come with the regular exercise. It's not like one day you can receive all the confidence. You need to do practice every day. Okay, all right, so our next, Javed is here. Hello, Javed, how are you? So we are almost end of our speaking live session. So if you want any information, if you have any question, any doubt, please, Javed, write down in the comment section. I will definitely help you out with that. And if you have any other question, then definitely you need to send out an email to us. My email ID is also in the comment in the screen. All right, so this is all I have. It any question, concerns, if you have, I'll give you one more minute and then we'll say bye bye to everybody. One more minute, you can think about it and let me know if you are ready. All right, so no questions. Anshik, welcome. I'm fine, thank you for asking. How are you? You are late today. I'm almost done today. So, if you want to see what we discussed, then please go back to and see this live session video so that you can have all the updates with you. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new on this channel, please consider to subscribe this channel, because here we always discuss the problems and always gives the solution of your problems. If you have any problem, then please write down in the comment section. Or if you want to join our free speaking sessions, then definitely you need to join our WhatsApp and other source of our speaking. So for that, you need to send an email for your name and phone number and your speaking date, right? So 3 things I needed from you, and send me an email so we can schedule one-on-one meeting with you. Thank you. All right. So I hope you are all doing well and you learn a lot today. Thank you very much for being here with me. We'll see you tomorrow in the next video, tomorrow in the live session, and see if you can have more questions. Hello, Prince Pandey. Uh, how are you? How is everything going? We are almost done with our live session, but if you have any question, you can write me down in the comment section. Yes, yeah, Prince. Yeah, I know that you are late, so sorry about it. Our timings are 9. Our timings are, yes, 9 to I'm almost, for India, it's 9 to 9:30 to 10:30. So it's almost 10:40 in India, 10:40 or 45 in India. So yeah, hope you are doing well. If you have any questions, just write down in the comment section. For tomorrow task is all of you, for you. Please, if do you okay, so do you want me to give you the vocabulary words, or do you want me to give you the topic? All right, so tomorrow we will discuss about home. Let me write down in the chat. So tomorrow topic is home and name. Okay, so these topics is your homework also. Name. Topic is home and name. That for tomorrow discussion. All right. All right, so this is for your tomorrow's discussion topics. If you need any help in there, please write me down in the gmail.com, getsuccess@gmail.com. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for all you joining here. Bye bye. See you tomorrow, and bye.